news here on One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. Senate has resumed its inquiry into the government's COVID-19 vaccine procurement and rollout. Let's discuss this further with our correspondent Pat Mangune, who joins us live from Quezon City. Hi, Pat. What were the key points from today's Senate hearing?
Sean, at today's Senate hearing, the Finance Department assured lawmakers that there is funds to procure COVID-19 vaccines enough to achieve herd immunity in the country. However, an additional 25 billion fund is needed to inoculate the younger population. Finance Secretary Sonny Dominguez said that the 88.6 billion pesos allotment is enough to buy 148 million vaccine doses. That will cover 70 million adult Filipinos. Dominguez added that the shortfall of 12.7 billion pesos from the budget can be easily sourced from domestic and foreign borrowing programs. He also highlighted the need for an additional 25 billion peso budget next year in case the government decides to vaccinate those aged 15 to 17, which accounts for 15 million of the Philippine population. When asked about the real cost of vaccines, Dominguez revealed that each shot ranges from 324 pesos to 1,324 pesos per dose. Vaccine czar Carlito Galvez said that they are aiming to speed up vaccinations to 500,000 jabs per day in order to achieve herd immunity by end of 2021. So far, the Philippines has received 12.7 million doses, which have been downloaded to vaccination sites nationwide. The DOF also said that they are open to any inspection to be made by the Commission on Audit regarding the procurement of vaccines. For its part, the Health Department is asking for an additional 66 billion pesos to hire more workers that will fill the gaps in the country's COVID-19 vaccination and treatment. Sean, during the hearing, IATF officials admitted that the Philippines is still relying on developing countries for supply of COVID-19 vaccines, but they vowed to work on measures that will make the country vaccine self-reliant in the future. Sean?
All right, thank you so much for that update from Quezon City. That was our correspondent, Pat Mangune. Thanks, Pat. Let's move on now to other stories we're keeping our eyes on. Foreign Affairs Secretary Teddy Locsin Jr. has hit the International Criminal Court, or ICC, over the potential probe into the Philippines' war on drugs. Locsin says this move may deter other states from joining the Rome Statute of the ICC, an international treaty that established the court. And Bloomberg has listed Butuan City as among the 50 champion cities to advance in the final phase of the 2021 Global Mayor's Challenge. 15 cities that have the most transformative urban solutions during the pandemic will each receive $1 million. And International Olympic Committee Vice President John Coates has arrived in Japan for the upcoming Olympics. Citing risks to public safety, protesters in Tokyo continue their calls to cancel the games, which are set to begin in July. We'll have more stories after this quick break. Stay tuned. This is still One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. Gilas Pilipinas is all set for its first game against South Korea in the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers tomorrow. Lynn Olivario walks us through the national team's preparations in this report.
The third window of the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers in Clark, Pampanga kicks off tomorrow. But before that, the Gilas Pilipinas men's team enjoyed some light moments at the team photo shoot.
So nasa photo shoot tayo ngayon ng Team Philippines. So got our guys here. Say hi. Hello. Hey, hi. Show some energy. Come on, guys. Come on. New shape, guys. New shape for the photo shoot.
Hi, FIBA World. So, Joe Kwame and my boys here. Yeah, we're representing the Philippines. So let's get it.
Naturalized player Angelo Kwame sure is raring to make his Gilas Pilipinas debut, most especially against South Korea. The 6'10" center has heard about the storied rivalry between Filipinos and South Koreans, including the emotional victory of Gilas Pilipinas in the 2013 FIBA Asia Championship at MOA Arena that clinched them a ticket to the 2014 FIBA World Cup. And he can't wait to have a taste of the battle cry Puso for himself.
Usually is, give it all. It's give it all. Especially when I see the posts on social media and the way how, the Pulso is representing the culture here. I really want to be part of it.
Kai Soto, meanwhile, is excited about his Gilas men's team debut and building a twin tower combo with Ange and manning the paint with the other bigs.
There's also a lot of really good top players also in the team. AJ Edo, which is not yet here, is also very excited to play with again. So it's just a lot of really good young talent in this team.
But they will certainly have their hands full against former PBA imports, Ricardo Ratliff reinforcing South Korea and Lester Prosper for Indonesia. Similarly, the South Koreans are on the lookout for Ange and Kai too.
Development since then. I think that was maybe 2018, so he's gotten a lot better than that. So I'm looking forward to playing against him again. And, I'm looking forward to a great battle. Two up-and-coming teams, two young teams. So I'm just looking forward to being a part of it.
The Philippines always been a good team. Looking forward to play against them, especially Kai Soto. He's also a star. That's one of them.
However, it's not yet clear whether Kai will be lined up in any of the 3 games in the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers as his match fitness is being evaluated. But the 7'3" sensation is confident he'll be quick to pick up Coach Tab Baldwin's system.
Fast learner, very fast to adjust. So it's been easier because Coach Tab by my side during those practices, helping me and telling me what I should do and what I should not do.
Good thing though, Baldwin has an ample selection of bigs. It's the guard rotation that has taken a hit following the injuries of Matt Nieto, Dave Ildefonso and Ray Suerte, who did not join the team anymore in Clark. For Phil Aussie combo guard Jordan Heading, they no longer need to be reminded to step up to fill the void. And with this international experience playing in the US, Australia, ABL, and international stints with Batang Gilas, the 25-year-old would inject leadership in the young squad.
I think it's just in terms of my experience with the game and having played it overseas in the States and in Australia as well as internationally with the Philippines. It's just sort of trying to bring my experiences together and help these young guys and to help them keep their heads in I guess you could say stressful situations. Just really trying to bring a cohesive attitude and a positive attitude throughout the whole game and all our trainings.
Isaac Go was named team captain for the 3rd window, replacing Ray Suerte, who's nursing a sprained ankle. The final 12 for tomorrow's game will be named today. For News 5, Lynn Olivario, we are One News.
And in fact, the Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas, or SBP, has just announced the final 12-man lineup for the South Korea game tomorrow. Ange Kwame and Kai Soto are expected to man the paint for the young team. Joining them in the final 12 are RJ Abarientos, Justin Baltazar, and SJ Belangel. Also on the list are Javi Gomez de Leano, Isaac Go, William Navarro, and Mike Nieto. Also there are Dwight Ramos, Carl Tamayo, and JD Tungkab. The team will face South Korea twice and Indonesia in the third window of the tournament. Back to COVID news. We have the health department reporting 5,300 new COVID-19 cases on Tuesday. So 58,000 of the 1.3 million total caseload are still considered active. 118 more deaths were confirmed overnight, bringing the death toll to almost 23,000. Meanwhile, total recoveries have reached 1.2 million, with 6,600 new survivors logged in the last 24 hours. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I'm Sean Yao. We are One News.